Check, check. Yeah. What up, players? Welcome to episode 43 of the Player One Podcast. I'm your host, Tyrone Jr., aka Hollywood Champa. This is your first time tuning in. What up, player? If you've been here before and you decided to return, welcome back, player. I appreciate you all. Exciting side note, I am recording this also through a video stream. I'm not live, but I'm recording this live. And I'm working to set up the YouTube account. But pretty much, I just want to shout you all out who've been here, or who is here right now, I should say. Everyone who supports the podcast, everyone who's ever had a chance to leave a review through Apple Podcasts. If you don't know how to do that, look into it. Just find my account, find this episode, and scroll to the bottom of the page, and there should be a spot where you can leave a review. Leave your 5 stars, leave your comment, all that good stuff. Comment, share, repost, all that good stuff. I'm on social medias. Follow the account at Player One Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. I'm going to get all of this stuff running full swing starting today. Also, side note, I'm going to start using TikTok. I have a TikTok account. If you guys have TikTok, I know you do, but take a minute and follow me on there. I'll follow you back. I'm going to try to get that going. I've been slacking. Everyone's telling me you should use TikTok for the podcast, this and that. I love the support around me. Y'all are right. I'm going to get to it. I've been slacking. I'm going to get that going starting today. So what y'all need to do for me is follow my account at TySwish92. Simple, same as my Twitter. TySwish92 on TikTok. Follow me. I'm gonna follow back, and I'm gonna try to get this content rolling. I'm gonna need input. I'm gonna need to question y'all on how to use the app. I'm gonna learn all that stuff through the weekend. Pretty much the beginning of all these episodes, I try to do a little roundup, get us all on the same page. All my homies on the East Coast dealing with snow, I'm here for you. And when I say I'm here for you, I'm here in LA. But I'm here for you though. Like, I'll be warm for you. You're probably cold. You're probably shoveling snow as you listen, or you're driving on wet roads. I'm here in LA for you. So you can live through me. I just gotta wear a hoodie outside. Psych. I need to stop being mean. I really do hope you guys get through this weather though. For us, our weather has been kind of shaky too. We've had almost 2 weeks of rain. I enjoyed it very much, but it made it difficult for when it was time to, I like to go running outside. I have a story at the end of this episode, Storytime with Hollywood. I'll speak more on the whole running thing, but I just hope you guys are able to stay warm and such. My parents were out of power. Y'all had like 6 inches to a foot of snow. My parents, they live in Stafford, Virginia, and there ain't nothing out there but a courthouse and trees and hills. And them fools were out of power for like a day and a half. The snow done melted, and now they're expecting more snow. I think another 6 inches or something. So pretty much, I just hope y'all stay safe. Make sure you gather your resources. Stay warm. All that good stuff. Good luck with the weather. I honestly feel bad for you guys. I'm not a fan of it. I went out this morning. I had to put on my hoodie. I was upset. So, like, for you guys, if you have to go outside and you get your toes, your socks wet because of the snow, oh man, I would be pissed. So, good luck with that weather. If you guys want to visit, let me know. I'll appreciate the visits. This pretty much, I talk my trash because I want y'all to visit. I be bored out here sometimes. Like, it's cool, the weather is great, but like, y'all are all over the country and stuff. Everyone's being great wherever they are. I just want to give y'all a reason. You want to get away from that crazy weather? You want something a bit more consistent? Come on out here. But I will say, I was talking to this lady who's from California, born and raised, and this was yesterday actually, and she was telling me how this is the coldest winter she's dealt with in over since she was young. I think she said she was in her upper 20s, but it's the coldest winter. We were outside and getting gas, and then I don't need to tell you all that stuff, but yeah, damn, it's cold out here. It's cold, but you gotta stay cool. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. I'm all over the place. I'm excited, man. I got the video going. I hope I'm able to post this. I'm gonna try to see if I have to do any extra editing and such, but I'm gonna try to post this on YouTube. More so like a rough draft, the setup. It's cool, but this ain't the setup. I just want to get things started. New year, time to grow, make all this progress. This is where we start, and this is gonna be our starting point if I can get this video up and running for y'all. All right, so what I do with these episodes, I try to keep them short and sweet. We're about 7 minutes in. I'm not trying to have you guys here no longer than 15 to 20 minutes. So what I do is the 3 segments. The first segment, the roundup, where I kind of get us all on the same page, talk about what's going on around maybe a more general idea of what's going on with East Coast dealing with the weather. I'm over here, and it's kind of cold. New Year. Happy New Year. Things like that. Like, also, if you guys are still into the New Year resolutions, let me know. I stopped making them a couple years ago. I don't know. I look at it new day, new opportunity, like every day. So when it's a new year, I don't know. I kind of got away from that whole idea. Like, oh, this year I'm gonna do this. My scale, my timeline is much shorter. It's like I try to look at it by the day or by the week and get through my personal, what would I say? I'm just trying to reach certain points. I have goals for the week, my weekly goals. I just try to knock those out, my daily goals. But a yearly goal, I haven't came up with anything, no resolution. But if you have any, let me know. I do know a couple people said they're going to start writing their small wins on a small piece of paper and then leaving them in a jar. So at the end of the year, you can pull out the wins and just kind of look back and see what you accomplished through the year. I think that's pretty dope. I don't know. Maybe I'll do something like that. I do want to do something different. Something to like kind of help keep up with my timeline. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe I'll just start. I don't know. I'll get a visual board. I do have a board. I need to get that hung up and maybe write bigger monthly goals on there and be able to check them off type of thing. But if you guys have any resolutions, let me know. Send it through. Leave it in the comments. This is your opportunity. If you don't know what to comment, comment this for Apple Podcasts. Comment your resolution. So yeah, first section of each episode, first of 3. First one's the roundup where I gather us together. Second is the Would You Rather segment. And then third is Storytime with Hollywood. It's simple. So moving on to the second segment, Would You Rather. I give you guys a question. Would you rather do this? Would you rather do that? Red pill, blue pill. Which way would you rather go? Left, right, yes, no, this, that. Simple. It's simple. This question for episode 43. Would you rather eat a live worm or be locked in a room with a tarantula for an hour but not know where it is? Would you rather eat a worm or sit in your room, wherever you are right now? How about that? Not even just a room. Wherever you're listening to this right now, you could be in your car, you could be at the gym, you could be outside. If you're outside, you made it. You win. I'm going to give you that. You win because you're probably doing some type of exercise or something, being productive. I support that. You win. But if you're in your car, would you rather be in that car with a tarantula for an hour? You don't know where it's at? Or just eat a live worm? Like, this is a light version of X Factor. My answer is easy. Because I am in my room recording. I'm gonna be locked in here with a tarantula. I'd rather, like, I don't have a lot of cluster. I do need to clean. But if that joint is in here, I feel I can avoid it. I will sit in the corner and just kind of scan the room. Y'all seen Toy Story 3? Where they had the whole setup at the daycare. There was the monkey who would watch the security cameras, and then if he seen any movement, he would start smacking. It was the monkey with the what are them joints called? The dang, I was in band. How did I not know this? When they clashed the two, whatever. You set the alarm off. I would be in the corner of this room and I would just watch for an hour. Maybe I'll probably play some music. And I'll sit my back in the corner and I'm going to watch for any movement. Because they don't move too much. I looked up tarantulas also. They're barely harmful to humans. I used to think tarantulas will kill you with a bite. But I looked it up. I'd rather sit and deal with a tarantula. I'll avoid it for an hour in my room. That's enough space. Plenty of room to get away from it than to eat a live worm. I'm not eating a disgusting worm. That's sick. And if you've ever eaten a worm, kudos. Like, we probably not close friends. And that's the reason. Would you rather? That's all I want you to do. Answer that question. Respond on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, LinkedIn. What else? Whatever. Wherever you found this podcast. I try to post it on all socials that I have. I have accounts for it. Again, I'm trying to get the TikTok going. Follow me at TySwish92 on TikTok. Wherever you found this, there should be a way where you can just interact with me. Give me your would you rather answer. Eat a live worm or be locked in a room with a tarantula for an hour. But you don't know where it is. So that's the scary part, not knowing where it is. But if you set it up right, you could deal with it, man. Don't be a punk. It's like, I'm being a punk because I won't eat the worm. Anyways, moving on. Final segment. Storytime with Hollywood. So, I mentioned the weather hasn't been great out here. It's been raining. Raining. That's all I'm dealing with. Rain. It's pretty cold, but I'm dealing with rain. And I'm complaining about it. Maybe I'm spoiled. But anyways, back to the rain. California's been dealing, or my part of California, I'm up in LA. We've been dealing with a bunch of rain lately, but the rain I think is done for the season. We're probably going to be gone from rain, not going to see rain for months. Who knows? I can't tell. Weathermen can't even tell. They tell you one thing, and 3 days later, it's a total opposite. So, who knows? But the 7-day forecast says it's going to be clear skies from the 50s to the low 70s. So, we doing just fine out here. But pretty much, Storytime with Hollywood. So, when quarantine started, I ran out of things to do. The gyms were closed. I couldn't go play basketball. So me and my boys, shout out the Map My Run squad. Most of my gang went to ODU with me, Old Dominion University out in Norfolk, Virginia. That's how the locals say Norfolk. We all got together on this Map My Run app. I've shouted this group out plenty of times through the podcast. We're on episode 43. I've shouted them out maybe at least 5 times. 5 episodes. But pretty much that's when I started running outside. So it was almost 2 years ago. So I started running. I hate running. It's still dumb to me to this day, but I started running to where I do a mile a day. Then I eventually moved down and pushed to 2 miles. Then I was doing 3 miles. Then our group, we wanted to level up. So we started doing this thing called 5 Mile Fridays. Self-explanatory. We would run 5 miles on Friday. And it was a thing like, oh man, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 1 mile, which is a lot for those who don't run. But now it seems 1 mile is almost like a warm up for me. If I go to the gym, if I'm gonna work out, I'll sometimes just jog a mile, and that gets me going. But pretty much from that time is when I started running. Uh, I've never liked running. I still don't like running, but when it comes to exercising, running is just the go-to. It saves time. I can just throw on my clothes. I can step out the front door, walk a few steps, and then start my exercise. It saves so much time from driving to the gym, worrying about parking, coming back, then getting your life together. I like to get my workouts in the morning. Some people do it at night, but for me, I like to start my day with my exercise. I've always just been that way, an early riser, I'd say. Um, I like to just knock it out, because if I do have a work day and such, and then I finish my day and I think about exercising, I don't really want. The lazy side of me is like, nah, we not doing it today. Go be lazy. You had a work day. You're good. But pretty much, with all the rain and such, things have been a little ugly for me. But since 2 years ago, I've been running more and more and more. I joined a run club down in Inglewood. We gather every Thursday, and we run 3 miles as a group. I haven't gone kind of recently, but I was pretty consistent. I hit 2 months in a row. 2.5 months was the longest streak I did with them for every Thursday. So that's 10 Thursdays in a row. But kind of just took off on my own. And I just would make sure I'd get my 3 miles in that once a week on my own. But pretty much, since the basketball season finished with Los Lobos, we won the championship. I'm wearing my championship shirt in the video. Hopefully I can get that together so you guys can see. But I'm wearing that shirt, repping the squad right now. Pretty much though, my boy Troy, I'm gonna have to shout him out again, because it's the people around me that motivate me. And I've been told on social media that I motivate others. Y'all are working out more because y'all see that I'm doing whatever workouts I'm posting them. So I'm motivating y'all. Each one reach one type of thing. We all in this together. My whole thing is, the people around me, y'all motivate me to do a lot of the stuff that I do. So shout out to y'all. But my goal is I want to be able to motivate you some way, somehow. And side note, I appreciate it big time when you guys let me know that I've motivated you to do anything, no matter what it is, anything. I really appreciate it when you guys just take a second and let me know. That puts me on a high. The rest of my day is the best day type of thing. So let me know if you do, I could use it. But yeah, pretty much my boy Troy from the basketball squad, he's in Africa right now. He's gonna be there for like over another 10 days. 8 days actually. Can't wait till he comes back. This is my dog out here. Like if I need somebody to kick it with, I'm checking in with him. Like, yo, what's good? I'm pulling up. Yada yada. But my boy been gone damn near a month. He out in Africa though. I believe Nigeria. Getting back, touching the roots and everything. So shout out to Troy. But pretty much before Troy left, I dropped him off at the airport. This man told me I'm running the marathon when I get back. I said, what? You doing what? He said he's running a marathon. And me, that's my dog. We're going to the run club together. All this and that. We won the basketball championship together. So, like, this is my guy. He's next to me. We're doing a lot of the same stuff. So, for him to say that, he raised the bar all crazy. And on my bucket list, I've had run a marathon on there. But excuse me. It was near the bottom of the list. It's something I just kind of push off. Yeah, I'm going to do it. But I know I ain't going to do it the longer I wait. So for him to say he's going to do it, it pushed me. I've committed verbally. I've committed publicly through social media. I am bringing you guys along on the journey. I'm recording daily videos on my Snapchat, on my Instagram of my workouts, and on the Snapchat is more behind the scenes. I speak more on there than I do Instagram. I keep it simple for Instagram. I just post results pretty much. But Snapchat, that's where I'm on there. I'm giving y'all my thoughts. Like yesterday, for instance, I had to run 7 miles as part of the training program that I found through Google. Shout out the internet. but I found a training program and it's got me on the schedule. So I've been on the schedule for about 3 weeks now. Um, I've already raised the bar when it comes to my runs. My longest personal run is now 10 miles. At first, it was 5 miles from 5 Mile Friday. So shout out to Map My Run Club. Y'all have been kind of warming me up to the idea of running these longer distances. But recently I had to raise the bar to stick to the program. 10 miles. And actually tomorrow I have to raise the bar again. My distance date is set for 12 miles. So pretty much story time. I just want to tell you guys how this story is still unfolding. I am 3 weeks in on this training program to run the LA Marathon March 20th. I've gotten a few. Troy, he's the front runner. It was his idea. But what I decided to do was take the idea and see how many people I can bring along. And so far, I want to shout out the crew. Shout out my boy Ryan. Happy birthday. It's his birthday today, January 6th. Happy birthday. My boy Ryan has committed. I kind of pushed. He said he kind of didn't really commit, but I kind of pushed him like, nah, come on, dog. You're going to do this. And I broke it down like, yo, just imagine coming out to LA. You take a few days. We're going to get right for the marathon. We run that thing together. We finish it. And then after, we can celebrate finishing a marathon. How cool. What type of vacation? That's next level. So, and that's in March 20th. So I was like, yo, that's just a few months of training. You know, just lock in real quick, knock it out. Knock out a chunk of the year, and you could be proud of yourself. So pretty much I kind of pushed him, but like he's a go-getter himself anyways. It didn't take much pushing, but he's doing it. He said he's going to come out here. Shout out my boy Jay Green. He's going to do it. Jay Green. I'm proud, man. I'm hyped for this. And shout out Kendall. Our boy Kendall done committed. So far it's me, Troy, Ryan, Jay Green, and Kendall. It's 5 of us. We're going to have a squad. I'm going to try to get some Player 1 gear for us. I don't know if I've been, thinking about that, figuring out maybe shorts. I don't know if it should be running shorts or like a windbreaker. Whatever it is, I want it to be able to hold the phone. Any of you runners, if any of you listeners are a runner and you do this, let me know how you carry your phone while you run. I talked to this one chick who does the run club, or used to. She stopped going. She's more of a cyclist. But she was doing the run club because she was training for a triathlon. So shout out to her. She knocked out the triathlon. Went to Mexico to do it. And I was like, what kind of vacation is that you go to Mexico and you complete a triathlon? That's not vacation, that's torture. But then the more I sat on that and thought on that, I was like, yo, that is actually very cool. So like to her, her level, she's up there, man. To do something like that, go out another country to do a triathlon and you finish it, you're a beast for that. That's beast mode. So that's kind of what I took that idea and kind of stole it, and I'm pushing it on the squad who will be out here. It's 5 of us so far. Come out here and knock this out in LA. How cool is that? To say you done. You get a medal at the end of your shirt. We're gonna get an IG pic. We gonna post up. That's gonna be cool. That's a great achievement. But so she was the one who kind of got the idea going. But anybody who's out there who does this stuff. Oh, that's I was off track. I asked her, what does she do? How does she carry her phone? But I didn't put it together as a triathlon, so you probably can't really have a phone. But she told me she didn't. She left her phone at home at the hotel. I was like, how'd you run that many miles without music? She was like, well, music tends to mess up my cadence. And I was like, what cadence? I didn't know people run with a cadence, but it's making sense. I'm still new to this running thing. So any of you guys, if y'all are runners, tap in, like give me any advice you got. But the main thing I want to know right now is, how do you carry your phone? Because I usually carry it. Except yesterday, I have this one windbreaker from the Run Club. Keep it Run 100. Shout out to the Run Club. Shout out to Butter. He's the man. But I got this windbreaker from them, so I have the zipper in the front, and I just put my phone in there and zip it shut, and I can run. And it like carries, it bounces around, but it's together. It's zipped in, so I'm not worried about it. I can do that. But any other day, if I'm not wearing that, I'm running with the phone in my hand. I can't put it in my pocket. I'm scared it's gonna fall out. How do y'all carry your phones? Please, any response, feedback, that's gonna be the most valuable, besides your comments on how I made your day or how I motivated you to do something. I would love to hear from you guys. But Storytime with Hollywood, pretty much all I'm saying is I'm in the process. The story is unfolding. We are in chapter, I don't know what chapter this will be. I don't know how long this book will be, but pretty much I got like 11 more weeks, I think, till the marathon. So we're making progress. The distance for the weekly runs are starting to get higher and higher. I'm starting to not like it more and more. But that's what I'm doing right now. I'm in the process of training for a marathon. Storytime with Hollywood. Thank you for tuning in. That's going to be it for this episode. I went over on time, but it's okay. I'm looking at first episode of the year. I had a lot to say since the last episode. Last episode was more of my experience at the Drake and Kanye concert. But this one kind of pulling us together. New things, big things coming. If you have any idea on Player One apparel, what would you like? T-shirts, hoodies, hats. For runners, what would you suggest? I'm trying to figure all that out. I'm trying to do big things. I'm trying to grow this platform. I might have a potential sponsor in the future. If you think you'd like to sponsor an episode or such, I want to like kind of put us all together, pull us all together. You know, each one reach one, each one teach one. The whole concept. Like, we get better together. Together is better. Been saying that on Xbox Live back on the Halo 2 days. Used to say that to my stranger teammates. You know, Xbox chats were toxic, but I would just be on there, hey guys, come on. Together is better. And it's simple. You know, we all do better when we work together. All love. But do me a favor, leave a comment, review, respond on Twitter, social media, anywhere. TikTok, TopSwitch92, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all that. Show some love. I appreciate you all for tuning in. That's episode 43 of the Player One podcast. Yeah, we are out. See y'all next time. Yeah.